Hello friends, myself Amritlal Chaudhary and you are watching our YouTube channel Abhivyakti Veterinary Research Center. Today our topic is respiration. This topic is mainly covered in veterinary physiology. So without wasting our time, let's start our video. Respiration. It is the means by which animals obtain and use oxygen and eliminate carbon dioxide. Respiratory apparatus consists of the lungs and pleura. Air passage leading to the lungs include the nostril, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles. Respiratory pump consists of the chest wall and respiratory muscles. To regulate the ventilation, several separate factors are involved in the process of respiration, include mechanical and physical aspects concerned with ventilation of the lungs. The chemical factor associated with oxygen uptake and carbon dioxide production, transport of gases between the lungs and blood and between the blood and tissue, and regulation of ventilation. Respiratory system of horse. As you see in the picture, trachea, bronchus, lungs, bronchioles and alveoli. Function of respiratory system. Provide for gas exchange. Facilitates venous return to the heart. It means respiratory pump. Helps to maintain acid-base balance by adjusting CO2 elimination. Helps to eliminate body heat and water. Inspired air is warmed and saturated with water which are eliminated during expiration. Enables vocalization and helps in communication. Helps in metabolism of some substance. Activation of angiotensin first to second and inactivation of some prostaglandins. Lungs. Principal structure of respiratory system. Paired structure and occupy all space in the thorax that is not otherwise filled. When the thorax expands in volume, the lungs also expand. This provides for airflow into the lungs. Pleura, a smooth serous membrane that surrounded by the lungs in the thoracic cavity. The lungs have an almost fraction-free movement within the thorax because of the pleura. There is two type pleura, visceral pleura and costal pleura. It consists of single layer of cell fused of the surface of the connective tissue layer. It envelops both lungs, that is called visceral pleura. The pleura for the right and left lung meet near the midline, and here it reflects upward like dorsally, turn back on the inner thoracic wall and provide for its lining, that is called costal pleura. Pleura content. The space between the respective visceral pleura layer as they ascend to the dorsal wall is known as the mediastinal space. Within the mediastinal space are the vena cava, thoracic limb duct, esophagus, aorta and trachea. The mediastinal space is intimately associated with the intrapleural space between visceral and costal pleura. Cytometric transverse section of equine thorax showing the relationship of the visceral, costal and mediastinal pleura. So in this diagram, first of all, thoracic vertebra and right hand side, mediastinal space, mediastinal pleura, interpleural space, costal pleura, visceral pleura and CU lungs, and mediastinal space, heart and pericardial sac, esophagus, aorta and caudal vena cava. Next one, airways to lungs. Nostril means nares, paired external openings to the air passage, most pliable and dilatable in the horse and most rigid in pig. Nostril dilation is advantageous when more air is required in running and in situation in which breathing is not done through the mouth. The horse is a runner where open mouth breathing is not characteristic. Therefore, dilatable nostrils are advantageous. The nostril provides the external opening for the pair nasal cavities. Next one, nasal cavity. The nasal cavities are separated from each other by the nasal septum and from the mouth by the hard and soft palate. In addition, each nasal cavity contains mucosa covered turbinate bone like concha that project to the interior form the dorsal and lateral wall, separating the cavity into passages known as the common, dorsal, middle and ventral meatus. The mucosa of the concha is well vascularized and serve to warm and humidify inhaled air. Next one is pharynx. The opening to the pharynx include two posterior nares, two eustachian tube, mouth, it means oral cavity, glottis, epiglottis and esophagus. Next one is larynx. The opening from the pharynx leading to the continuation of the respiratory passageway. It is the organ of phonation. Phonation, it means sound production in animal. Sound is produced by the controlled passage of air, which causes vibration of vocal cord in the larynx. The organ of phonation in bird is called the syrinx and located where the trachea divided from the bronchi. Glottis, slit-like opening between the vocal cord, the site of insertion of the endotracheal. Endotracheal means within the trachea tube for providing assisted ventilation and for administration of inhalation anesthetic. Next one is epiglottis, extending cranial from the larynx, a leaf-shaped plate of cartilage covered with mucous membrane, located at the root of the tongue. It is possibly bent over the larynx during the act of swallowing, thereby preventing the entrance of food bolus into the trachea. Next one is trachea, the primary passageway for air to the lungs. It is continued from the larynx cranial and divided caudally to form the rigid and left bronchi. The tracheal wall contains cartilaginous ring to prevent collapse of the tracheal airway. Tracheal ring. Each tracheal ring is incomplete, not joined dorsally, C-shaped. Permit variation in diameter that are regulated by the tracheal smooth muscle. This diameter can increase during times of greater ventilatory requirement. Next one is bronchi. The right and left bronchi and their subdivisions continued all the way to the alveoli, the final and smallest subdivision of the air passage, the subdivision of the trachea of the alveoli from the largest to the smallest, comprise bronchi, bronchioles, terminal bronchioles, respiratory bronchioles, alveolar duct, alveolar sac and alveoli. Next one is pulmonary alveoli, the principal site of gas diffusion between the air and blood. The separation of air and blood is minimal in the alveoli and thus the diffusion distance is minimal at the alveolar level. The alveolar epithelium and the capillary endothelium are intimately associated. Here, venous blood from the pulmonary arteries become arterial blood and return to the left atrium by the pulmonary veins. Thank you very much.